Welcome to New Little Old Village, a game where our players use their wit and imagination to navigate a fun scenario, otherwise known as a role-playing game or RPG. In this homebrew RPG, our team represents international business interests who want to open a factory in small-town China. But they've got to deal with the quirky ways and traditions of the locals first. Last time, our team successfully brokered peace between Old Man Ding and the mayor, so it looks like business will be able to proceed. But will they manage to sign the contracts? Watch and find out. New Little Old Village, a small town RPG in which our team tries to start a business in the craziness that is a small town in the middle of China. Previously on New Little Old Village, our heroes went to a street fair, enjoyed some pomelos, and fought some spiders successfully to expose the town grump was in love with the mayor's wife. Not really, but it was confusing, and maybe everybody started off more angry than they ended up more angry than they started, but...
And the spiders got away.
The spiders got away, but Lao Ding resolved to put away his grudge, and the mayor decided to sign the final paperwork. So let's bring in our players. Here is 𝗖𝗵cie and Martin Lee.
Hello.
And here is Milan and Cash Willington, our intrepid
He's invisible.
business people.
Imagine Cash Willington.
So I wanted to bring up, first of all, you've been in this town for a couple of days now, and so you're starting to get a sense of how the town's laid out. So you will be able to look at a map. Let's see if I can get this map in there. Yeah, so here's the map of the town. 𝗖𝗵cie, whose characteristic is good with directions, actually has a physical copy of this map. So if at any point during our adventure you need to look at what the town looks like, we can call up the map and you can make your decisions based on that.
Science.
So let's get started. This week we're starting off at the mayor's office. 𝗖𝗵cie and 𝗵𝗏 are shuffling through some paperwork when you come in. The office is only one room, but the mayor has a very important desk. There are two smaller desks. One is occupied by Suze Yang, who you may remember from our first adventure. She said she'd be your tour guide, and then she just disappeared. This lady is a flake. And she's right now occupied by yelling into her cell phone, and she doesn't really look up when you come in. But when 𝗖𝗵cie sees that you've entered, she asks, "Oh, hey guys, you're here. Would you like some tea?"
Yeah, please.
All right,
Would
so
like some.
she brings you little paper cups of hot tea, and the mayor greets you.
Greetings. We're ready to sign the paperwork prompt. Oh.
Directions.
Also, directions. I'm so glad that our small village can be business with you. The next step is to present this application to the county. It's just a formality. We have a great relationship with the county officials. There's never any trouble in New Little Old Village. Lao Ding was only a local matter, and anyway, you've taken care of him.
All right, so everyone needs to sign this application, and they're going to stamp it with your thumbprint. So you all kind of gather around and have red thumbs that you don't know what to do with. And as you are signing, you hear something in the hallway outside.
Uncle Ma, I'm here.
And a young man, about 21 years old, bursts into the room, and he's staggering a little on his feet. Is he drunk? It's 9 a.m.
Uncle Ma, my mom said I should stay with you for a few weeks. Did she? Well, I'm afraid I'm off to the country on official...
The county.
On the county. an official business, but someone can.
When he looks around the room, both Shishi and Suzyang are nowhere to be seen. So he looks at you guys.
My new international friends can entertain you until I get back. Great! I'm going to see Nai.
Nai. So Rufus kind of flops out the door. In the hallway, you hear someone run into a trash can, and then...
I'm okay!
And the mayor sighs.
Oh my god. He's a good boy, but he's a bit spirited, shall we say. I'm going to need you guys to keep a close eye on him until I get back. He means well, but he can cause some real trouble, if you know what I mean.
And then Shishi bursts back into the room. Sir, come quick! You've got to see this!
Tell it to the team. I'm off to the county.
So the mayor leaves, and Shishi fills you in. Guys, I don't know what it is, but out in the street, there's some mysterious box hooked to a light post. You gotta come look at it. Will you guys come with me?
Sure.
Okay, I'm so glad. So she takes you down. Let me show you on our map. I'm so excited by this feature. So in our map, the mayor's office is about here, and she takes you down the street, down past the park, and then over to this corner at where there's a lamppost with a metal box has been like bolted to it. The box is like maybe as big as a human head. And it has like a little clock radio on top that there's wires coming out that are going into the box, and it's just kind of like chirping and making weird noises. And slowly a crowd of people is coming out from the mall across the street here to take a look at the what's going on, but nobody is moving to do anything about this box. They're just murmuring, yeah. So, why don't you guys talk to each other? What do you think you want to do about this box?
I want to open it.
You want to open it? Okay.
We had a box that was full of spiders.
Spiders.
It probably is a bunch of spiders.
If it's just spiders?
Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you so you look at the box, and it does not appear to have spiders. It's like brushed steel, and it's not like it opens easily. On the top, there's nothing really on the top. On the front face, there's a keypad, like your cell phone keypad that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, star, 0, pound. And that's covered by like a plastic lid, like a fire alarm. So you'd open up the lid and there's a keypad there. On the left side of the box, there's a small circle, but that circle doesn't lead into the box. There's there's more metal behind it. So there's not a way into the box on that side at present. On the right side of the box, let me get you our next visual. On the right side of the box, you see scratches that make this pattern. I'll keep that up so you can keep looking at it. And then on the bottom of the box, there's like a small clamp holding a crank in place. The crank is not hooked to anything. It's just being held by this clamp. So that's what's going on with the box.
Can I try and punch in a number?
Yeah, go for it. What numbers do you punch in?
15380 pound.
That, as you push the numbers, a little blue light lights up, and
Spiders.
no, there's no spiders, and like a pleasing little each time you punch in a number, and then you hear a click on the left side of the box, and when you look, now the circle is open. Well, it's just like the circle is like this big, but maybe something could slot into it.
My finger?
All right. Do you want to stick your finger in the box, in the hole? You stick your finger in the hole and you feel like a square bracket, but nothing happens. Maybe Milan or Cash, do you have any ideas?
Can we take it off?
Take the box off?
Yeah.
Well, it's bolted to the lamppost. You could try. What?
Tools?
No, you can't try. It's bolted.
So Gordon entered a code and it worked, right?
Yeah. So the you entered the code and then
On
the
the
circle
keypad?
opened up.
Okay, the
Yep.
circle
Yep.
opened
Yep.
up.
How many circles need to be opened?
No, there's just the one circle.
Just one circle. Okay.
Yeah.
What? Sorry, what would it take to open the box?
That's what you have to figure out.
Okay, so the circle opens, and I'm sorry, what's there's just a hole in order for us to stick something in?
Yes,
Is that
there's
correct?
something. Yeah, it appears like something goes in the hole, and by process of elimination, it is not Gordon's finger.
And this hole leads inside of the box, yeah?
Well, it leads not directly into the. You can't see the contents of the box. It's a mechanism is there.
Does anybody have a flashlight?
Maybe we can look.
I have a phone. I have a flashlight. I want to look in the hole.
Okay. When you look in the hole, you see like a square bracket that maybe some kind of crank could fit in. And meanwhile, while you're puzzling this over, the sounds that the box is making start to change as the clock ticks down. You're at maybe about 4 minutes, and it starts in Rufus's voice. It starts going, "It's not a bomb. It's a bomb. It's not a bomb. It's a bomb." And the crowd watching.
It's not a bomb. It's a bomb.
The crowd watching is starting to get a little nervous.
Is there anything around, like on the floor, like on the sidewalk?
Nothing on the sidewalk, but do you remember what you saw on the bottom of the box?
Oh yeah, what's under it?
There is a clamp holding a crank,
It's not
but
a
the
bomb.
crank is not
It's a bomb.
connected to anything.
Okay, can I take the crank and stick it into the circle?
Yeah.
You do, and it fits.
Do we turn it? Okay.
Yeah,
it.
try you try turning it. How much do you want to turn it?
3 times.
Okay, so it goes. As you turn it, you hear da 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 da.
It's not a bomb. It's a bomb.
Crank it to the fullest, Gordon. Wind it up.
Pop goes the weasel.
And the top of the box pops open, and a baby doll bounces out with a picture of Rufus's head, a picture of Rufus's face taped on the head, and confetti spews out, and the assembled crowd applauds, and they're like, "Oh, that Rufus, he's always such a joker."
It's not a bomb, it's a bomb.
Well, and then that noise stops. So
That's Jimmy Green.
It's not a bomb, it's a bomb. You said it.
So you've solved the puzzle of Rufus the prankster, but everyone kind of watching is immediately over it, so they start going back to work, except for one young couple who you've seen around, and they're kind of arguing with each other. They're not really paying attention to what's going on. And everyone's favorite, Jimmy Green, starts running at you guys.
Hey,
And he's
what's Jimmy Green doing?
he's yelling
Did
at
I
you.
miss it? Rufus always plays the best pranks when he comes to town.
So, do you wanna have a little group discussion of what you think you should do next?
Jimmy Green loves pranks.
Yeah, keep in mind Jimmy Green is bearing down on you.
Jimmy Green's a bomb, he's
How
not
old
a bomb.
is
Oh,
How old is Rufus?
Rufus is like 21.
So he's old enough to go to the bar.
Well,
Oh,
remember
turned down.
All the time.
you did burn down the bar, but Rufus might not know that.
And he's
All
drunk.
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
he's already drunk.
You want to look at the map?
Maybe we can
Yeah.
explore the area.
Yeah, let's look at the map.
How about the park on the west side of town? with the temple.
Yeah, so you're about here. So you're actually very close to the park. So do you all want to go to the park?
Yeah.
Mulan? Cash? Okay. So you kind of meander over to the park, and you see your old buddy Michael Zhao is there. He's running laps and then pausing and doing amazing exercises. And he sees you guys and he stops and waves hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
I'm doing amazing exercises.
And he invites
What
you to
it-
join
nice.
him.
I'll
I'm
sit this
doing a
one.
little
I'll watch you guys.
Tai Chi.
No, he's more active than that. He's
Oh.
doing like burpees
Square
and jumping.
Square burpees.
He's like doing headstands and
I'm
flips
all over
and
the
kicks.
place.
Yeah.
Having a great time.
He's very in shape. And he loves being in shape, and he loves it if other people want to be in shape with him.
Can I push Rufus to do some exercise with him?
Well, Rufus isn't with you. Rufus ran away to see his nai-nai.
Oh, shit. I thought we were taking Rufus to the park.
Oh no, Rufus left. He set a bomb and left.
Oh,
Green's over here though.
Jimmy Green, you need to do some exercises. Get that brain active.
So Jimmy Green does. Jimmy
I
Green
got
starts
plenty of
doing some
energy.
jumping jacks alongside Michael.
Burpee, 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 burpee.
And he just repeatedly says the word burpee.
Let's check out the temple.
Oh, I see. I have you in the wrong park.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. Yeah, there's this big park. That's where Michael Zhao is. Do you want to walk to the far away park?
Yeah, west side.
Okay. So you walk from the big park in the center of town. You start walking down this main street eye that connects the two roads. And as you're walking, you notice like freshly graffitied R's every couple of feet.
Oh no. So Rufus has been here?
Yeah, I would say that's a good guess.
And he's not going to see his nai-nai.
I don't know.
Can we go and check on him? Do we know where his nai-nai lives?
You could ask somebody.
Should
Let's
we go back?
say you're like maybe you've made it to the is that a tea house?
It says tea, yes.
Yeah, you've made it to the tea house.
Okay.
So if you want to pop in, Ding Qi and Lu Feng are hanging out and having some tea.
Hi guys.
Hey, hey, hey.
They're both women.
Hi.
Oh,
Happy
hey
New Year.
guys! Happy New Year.
We're both women.
We're both women. How's the New Year treating you?
Well, it's only 5 days in, but so far so good.
Better than 2020.
Yes.
They toast their glasses to better than 2020.
Do any of you perhaps know where we can find Rufus's nai-nai?
Oh, Rufus is in town. This is Lu Feng. Oh, he makes my husband look like a prince. He's that boy is such a troublemaker. And Ding Qi, well, his grandma, she lives in the fancy apartment complex by the mayor's office, but she usually likes to play mahjong at this time in the day and week. Actually, Lu Feng, you want to go over and join the mahjong game? We can show you where it is.
Yeah, please. Let's go.
Okay.
This is close by. It's like
Yeah.
2 shops down.
I would say you had a pleasant interaction with them. Oh, you made a friend. Michael Zhao. You get a warm feeling in your heart as you realize you've had 3 positive interactions with Michael Zhao, and he's now got your back at all times. He's your friend, but he's still in the park. We all walk over together to the mahjong parlor, and as you enter, what's happening?
Mahjong,
Oh, mahjong.
possibly.
Rufus is sitting happily with his grandmother playing mahjong, and there's other old people you recognize, Mrs. Yu and Nai Nai Zhao, who were at the Western Bar when you burnt it down. So they kind of like sneer at you when you walk in. And then there's a couple of other old people that are not familiar to you. And when you enter, Rufus looks up and he's delighted to see you.
Did you solve it then? Doesn't it just give you such a rush? Hey, want a scrap?
And Rufus stands up so quickly his chair falls over, and he starts throwing tiles at you.
Whoosh,
Um,
whoosh.
So you guys can take a moment if you want to decide how you want to handle this situation.
I'm kind of a jerk.
Yeah, Rufus is kind of a jerk.
Can we
Ding
talk to his
Chi
grandma?
and Lu Feng look very annoyed, and they kind of go over. They leave you and go over to the other side.
Can we speak to his grandma
Yeah. What do you want to say to Nai Nai?
to get a grandson under control?
Oh, he's so harmless. Look at this boy. He's a growing boy. He's got so much energy. I'm so proud of you, son. Grandson.
He's 21 years old, running around town graffitiing R's on the wall.
I know he's so creative. I love my little boy.
They call me an artist.
And now he's throwing me with mahjong tiles? I don't think so. Lady, get your kid under control. I'm gonna have a word with the mayor about this.
Oh, well, the mayor is my son. He also loves Rufus.
Everyone loves
He does
me,
it.
man.
So is Rufus still throwing tiles, or has he moved on? Or what's he doing?
I'm always throwing tiles in my mind.
Yeah, so Nai Nai Chen, she condones this behavior, although the rest of her table is like,
I'm throwing tiles at the other tables.
let's establish a challenge order. So everybody, let's roll for initiative.
6.
9.
Can you roll for cash, Milan?
Okay, sure.
I like to roll for cash, man.
7.
7?
7. Yeah, 7.
Okay.
Yes.
So
He's out there chasing the spiders.
So Rufus really starts to escalate.
I'm escalating, man.
Can we just leave him alone?
He comes over and let's see, what does he do?
You can't leave me alone.
Oh, he got a 4. He comes over and like he's like got his dukes up and he's like, "Come on, a fight is fun." But then he snags his coat on his chair and he like his whole movement is interrupted and he's drunk, so that's like very distracting to him.
I don't mind falling down.
Well, he doesn't fall down, but
But I wouldn't mind if I did, though.
He wouldn't.
I'm crazy
he
like
wouldn't
that.
mind. So Martin, you're next in the order. Are we going to try to subdue him? Are we going to try to fight him? Are we going to leave him alone?
Let's try to fight him.
Does everybody agree?
I'll
try to
him.
find him.
He's annoying me.
Okay, all right. So Martin, what do you do to escalate this fight?
Push him.
Okay, you push him. Can you roll?
5.
5.
5 is a failure.
Touch me, man.
you kind
He's
of
too
push him
strong.
into the air, and but Rufus sees what you're doing, and he stands back up, and he's like focused back on you. And the second you make a move towards Rufus, all the old people kind of stand up. And where they kind of were trying to stay out of it before, now they're like, if you're coming at Rufus, you're coming at all of us.
Yeah, but don't worry. I'm as fast as a chicken.
And so Rufus starts bouncing back and forth. So Milan, you are next in the order.
You want to fight a chicken? Come on. Chicken, who's the chicken now, huh?
I'm gonna call it name. You asshole, stop it.
Okay, so roll for name calling.
Alright, 7. That good?
7 is a mixed success. So
I'm
He-
conflicted.
he kind of stops and is he crying? But the other old people now start calling you names.
You see what she said to me?
Stop
Okay,
crying like
so
a baby. You're not a baby anymore.
yeah, so Cash you're up next.
What's going on?
We're
killing the
fighting.
spiders.
We're fighting
Yeah,
Rufus in
yeah.
the mahjong parlor.
What are you gonna do? You gonna hit a baby chicken? Huh?
Okay, we're fighting Rufus. He's 21 years old. He's gone wild for some reason in the mahjong parlor. What do I say? I'm Texan, so I carry a whip.
All right,
And,
I'll allow it.
I pull it out and
Whoa.
just not on him, because I don't want to break skin. You know, I'm slapping a whip. I'm whipping a bottle of PGO somewhere.
Okay.
Snaps.
So roll for whipping.
Okay. 11.
Whoa.
11 is a total success. So you there's a baijiu bottle on the windowsill, and you hit it perfect dead on, and it makes a perfect cracking sound, and everybody just kind of stops what they're doing.
Whoa,
and
man.
they're like,
That was pretty
"That's
cool.
amazing!"
Hey, can I use your whip?
So Gordon
Let me try.
Gordon is next.
I threaten him that Cash would whoop his ass if he doesn't listen to me now.
That's right, boy.
What do you do?
I threaten him with Cash
Oh, okay.
that he would
So
use the
roll,
whip on him.
roll for threatening.
Mix.
Mixed success. So he's suitably chastened, but the old people start up again. They're kind of like, they call you Americans, even though none of the Texan is American, but they just assume all of you are American.
partner.
You
Howdy,
Americans you have these weapons, and blah, blah, blah. And so we're back to the top of the order, and now the old people are involved, but I'm going to count them as one entity. So the old people all like start taking chairs and just breaking them all over the place.
no.
They're just like riled up. And they get a 4, so they kind of ineffectively
They're eating soup real loud.
yeah, they raise their chairs up and then realize they don't have the strength, and they just put them right back down. So next up is Rufus, who is still kind of wowed by the display of whipping.
I like it rough.
Yeah. So what does he do? What does he do next?
What do I try to take the whip.
Oh,
Give
God.
me a shot, man. Come on.
Okay, he goes for your whip.
Ooh.
He got a 7, so it's a mixed success. So he gets hands on it, but immediately injures himself.
I'm not very bright.
And then gives it back to Cash.
That thing's dangerous, man. You got to be careful with that thing. Someone will get hurt.
So then, Martin, we're up to you.
I'm still running around the room, man.
I'm gonna
I'm upset.
grab
He's
his
kind
hair.
of he's kind of distracted from fighting you at this moment. So do with that.
I'm
what
looking
you
for
will.
a drink. Who's got baijiu in here?
push him against the wall.
Okay, roll for pushing.
And said, listen to me.
Okay, Rory.
Yes, 11.
There was definitely nothing
Martin is
fishy
ground
about
strong
that at all.
within 5 minutes.
You push him up against the wall, and he's like jolted into focus, and he looks at you, and he does,
Hey, man, this is a new coat.
but he listens to what you're gonna say. So what do you say to him?
That's funny.
You need to behave yourself, young man.
I've never had to behave myself
Chinese.
before.
But he really does listen to you. Milan, do you want to follow this up?
I think at this point, maybe he's an attention seeker. He's just like seeking,
Of course.
yeah, like trying to get people's attention. So maybe we could do like, this is a game over. We don't have time for you. Bye bye. And they're gonna just like go back doing whatever we're doing.
Just ignore him.
Yeah, just do ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll to see how effective that is.
7.
7 is a mixed success. So, what do you start like a mahjong game, or what do you do instead of paying attention to him?
You guys want to see me dance?
Like we
guys
would
ever
be
see a
just
dead body?
drinking and not talk to him.
Okay. What are you drinking?
Yeah, orange juice.
So you guys, Milan sets up some orange juice for everybody, and has a little orange juice.
You guys want to see some spiders?
And that Rufus is like, desperate for your attention. The old people are a little annoyed that you're setting up orange juice on their felt tables. But it doesn't really cause any trouble right yet. So Cash, what do you follow this up with?
Be careful with that orange juice.
I see a bottle of Baijiu, and I drop some in the orange juice, and I'm just sitting down and ignoring this kid. Just roll my whip away.
Okay.
And then, I'm going to have some good old Baijiu Noje.
Okay, so roll for mimosa-ing.
Yes.
It's it's a 7. I think I screw up the recipe somehow, or
Okay, yeah, so
Too much Baijiu.
too much Baijiu.
he's like, Rufus is subdued and like, hey, what's
It's
going
one-
on? But
Rufus's hand just comes up underneath the table a little bit.
you drink it and it tastes terrible. And Gordon, what do you do to bring this round home?
The thing is, if the mayor didn't ask us to keep an eye on him, I would have ignored him and just gone on with the rest of my day. So I try and put him down and challenge him to a mahjong game.
Okay. So roll to see if that goes
9.
9. Okay, so that's a success.
All right, it's on.
Dun 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 dun. And Rufus is fully subdued, and now you have delicious, or not delicious,
Mimosas.
orange juice and baijiu drinks.
It looks like Milan is having some right now.
Yes, good.
And the mahjong parlor itself, you kept the damage to a minimum. There is kind of broken glass over by the window, so who's there who doesn't like you? Nai Chen kind of starts to grumble. You guys, you made a mess.
Nine.
I'll clean it up.
Clean it up, man.
Okay,
I'll
so
go clean it up.
I thought
Just
those
keep
bottles
Rufus-
were filled with water. Those ones behind the bar by the window were fake. I thought that's what we heard in the last bar.
It's
so
burnt to the floor. That's
Always
what.
big bottles.
but it is real glass, so there's
That's-
real glass on the floor.
That is true. That is true.
So who's cleaning it up?
I'll pick it up. I'll pick up my mess.
Okay.
Rufus throws
We're all
tiles at you
cleaning
while you
up.
clean it up.
We all clean together. Pick up the pieces.
Rufus, play your game. I'm done with you.
Rufus listens to you, and then as you sweep up, Nai Chen brings you a broom and a dustpan, and she's like, maybe I was wrong about you guys. I mean, Gao Jingjing, who owns the Western Bar with the one eye, she's been kind of grumbling about you guys, but I think you're good people. You seem like you want to take care of your mistakes.
You're taking care of me. I'm having a great time playing this game, man.
Keep those towels on the table, Rufus.
So that's
I'm
successful.
gonna tell Dad what a great time I'm having.
Yeah, Rufus calls his dad, tells him he's having a good time.
Having a great time, man. These guys are great.
But as the game continues, Rufus starts to get a little antsy again. So why don't you talk with Rufus and see what you can find out about him?
Hey, Rufus, man. What are your plans for the future? Are you studying?
Studying? I'm always studying. I'm studying about life, but right now I'm just taking it easy, like a semester off kind of thing. I thought maybe I'd just hang around town here for a little while. The city was getting a little rough for me, I got myself in a little trouble.
That's 'cause he failed out of school, says Ding-Chi. I heard about you.
Failures. Well, there's nothing wrong with failing. That's how you succeed in life.
Yes, of course. What are you studying, Rufus?
What don't I study? I'm studying engineering, technically. That's what I tell my dad, anyways. Mostly I'm studying the women.
Ah, of course. Where are you studying?
In the big
Beijing?
city of...
In Shanghai, I think. I
I
forget.
think I'm in Shanghai. This week I am.
Okay, it's one of those. Okay, study.
I like being in the big city, but sometimes you just you got to dry out. By dry out, I mean, like, can I have some mimosas?
Good. Yeah. Well, me too.
All right. So it's maybe it's lunchtime.
You
So
wanna
Rufus announces
Yes.
that he's hungry.
I'm hungry.
Let's go eat some noodles.
Yeah, or let's go
Yeah.
eat some of your favorite grub.
What is your favorite grub?
Well, it's a little too early for barbecue. So let's roll.
Oh,
with
nonsense!
barbecue.
It's never too early for barbecue.
It's no.
That's
Yes,
nonsense.
I agree.
Well, I don't know.
I
Are the
agree.
BBQ joints open this early?
Let's
What's
see.
going on down at the street?
If we
fair?
wave around a wad of cash, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be open.
If you go, the Ding Chi tells you, because she's like all in your business, but she likes you guys. You know, if you go to the wet market, there's a really nice barbecue stall.
Yeah.
No, that's across the road. We can just jump the road and have some barbecue.
Yeah. Okay.
They always have beers too. And lots of vodka.
So you get to the wet market. You see, it's a bunch of like villagers who you don't recognize because they're definitely villagers. They don't even live in the small town. They come from out of town.
Selling vegetables. And
Yeah,
meats.
yeah. But you do see a young man who you've been seeing all over town, but you haven't talked to. And when Rufus sees him, he's like, "Hey, Pierre!"
Pierre, man, what's up?
And Pierre has
Long time no smell.
Pierre has a very effeminate voice because he's played by me because Peter's not from
Is Pierre French?
Pierre is not French. He is definitely Chinese looking.
Oh man!
And he's,
Does he have
Shame.
doesn't he dream of going to France at some point?
well, he, oh hey,
Maybe I had a
Rufus.
French teacher.
Sorry, I didn't call you back. I had to help my grandfather. It's his day. He comes to the wet market. But I don't know. Maybe we can hang out later. And Pierre is like very. You get the impression Pierre is not being honest.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
Maybe he doesn't like Rufus like we don't like him either. But we have to watch him for the mayor.
Pierre, he's a milksop. What a wet toast.
So you
I would
move
like-
on.
I wanted to invite Pierre over to our table at the Xiaohongshu place.
Pierre kind of looks at his grandfather, looks at Rufus, looks at you guys.
Rufus looks at you guys.
Yeah, everybody looks around, and he's like, "You know what? Okay, let me call my girlfriend. She can come have lunch with us." And so he calls. Doot, doot, doot. Hey, yeah. Well, I know what you said, but he's here, so I'm gonna have lunch with him. But he's with the out of towners. Do you want to come down and meet them? Okay, bye. And so you guys get a Xiaohongshu table, and you.
I'm gonna eat all the chicken butts.
Yeah.
And
Chicken
I
knuckles.
want to ask something to Pierre actually.
Go for it.
I'm gonna say, Pierre, now that we're all breaking bread together as a family, or sort of like a family, tell me. I can see something's bothering you. Take it off your chest. Tell me what's going on with you.
And he looks over at Rufus, who's busy. He's busy. Maybe Gordon and Martin are keeping him entertained.
Enter, yeah.
And he brings him real close. My girlfriend hates Rufus.
Well, why is that, Pierre? Why do you think she don't have a liking to him?
Because who doesn't?
Well, I mean,
Hey, I can hear you. I'm right here talking to you.
no, I mean, Celine. You know Celine. She doesn't like anybody. But I know Rufus from growing up, so I know what he's like. But he's spirited, but sometimes you cause trouble, man.
I'm just trying to get everyone to have some fun for once.
But I mean, Celine doesn't like your kind of
Celine's
fun.
not fun either.
And then a young woman who's also not French, she's also Chinese. She walks up, but she's like beautifully dressed, and her clothes look like they might have come from France, and she has like a very stylish haircut, and she just looks, she presents herself very well. And hello, darling.
You must be Celine.
I am Celine. Oh, you must be the out-of-towners. Are any of you from France?
Oh, wow.
I've been to France a couple of times. I do speak a little bit of the language, but can you tell me why it is that you and your boyfriend have French names? Do you guys speak French by any chance?
Je parle français un petit peu. I studied. I went to. Shut up, Rufus. I went to high school. Oh God, the people here are just so uncivilized in this. But I went to high school in Paris, and I just love it there. And one day, Pierre and I are going to move back because it's just the best city in the world.
What?
I mean, for now we live in this dump, but
Celine, why did you come back if it's so great?
well, I had to go to university in my home country. My parents wanted me to be close to home. And then I met Pierre, and he listens to me, and he also speaks French, and he said that one day we can move to France after his grandparents die. And
Ticking time bomb. Tick tock, tick tock. Come on, grandparents.
I mean, I admire that he wants to help take care of his grandparents in their old age, and then we'll move to France when they die.
Yeah.
His grandfather's like, good thing I don't speak French.
Well, he's not there. He's at the
Our translator can
did-
help you with that. You know, Sorry.
C'est une très belle histoire. Je vous souhaite beaucoup de bonheur à vous deux, car Paris est une très belle ville.
Oh, I understood all
s'il vous
of that.
plaît.
And your French is very
oui.
beautiful. Mais oui.
We have a translator. We can use it. I mean, that's all
Oh,
we
yeah. I heard your company makes universal translators. I'm against that because it will eliminate the need for French.
hear. Or it can
And-
help you if you don't.
It could help you learn the language. Yes, absolutely.
I don't know. I think if things are too easy, they're not worth anything. And Pierre kind of like,
Have you ever used in math class? Have you ever used a calculator?
Anyway, do you want some local barbecue? Jaya.
I use a logarithmic table to make all my calculations, and I work at the bank, so.
Oh God.
You're such a romantic.
Shut up,
wish it-
Rufus. Pierre, are you going
wish
to
it-
let him talk to me like that?
I wish I could flick a barbecue stick with oil onto her nice clothes. Like,
What's up?
oops. Flick a barbecue stick with like oil on it. Like, psh. Oh, sorry. I'm flicking
Flicking
a
a
barbecue
stick. Yeah, a skewer.
With
He's
oil.
flicking the skewer, and oil is like he's like doing that, and
Oh, who is he flicking it at?
At Selena. Like,
Oh,
At
Celine.
Rufus.
super play.
At Celine. Oh, my face! I have to go home and bathe in my French expensive creams. And she runs away. She
Oh, you have a
leaves.
bath in a bath in this village?
Village bath.
We imported one specially from Shanghai.
Oh,
Where
great.
I'm from, I forgot to say.
I need to be friends with you. Sorry, come back. I'm so sorry.
I know if this oil gets in these pores, you have no idea. And she runs away. And Pierre's like,
Oh God.
well, she wanted to meet you, and now she met you, so. Wah, wah.
No friends.
Good riddance, as far as I'm concerned.
And maybe this is a good stopping point. So good, we made some good progress this week.
What?
You kept the new little old village out of the county news, so your application shouldn't have any problems. But next time on New Little Old Village, what nonsense is Rufus gonna get up to now?
Oh, I'm trouble, man. I haven't even started.
There's
Post him back to the mayor. Put him in a
It's a
bomb.
bomb. It's not a bomb. It's a bomb. It's not a bomb.
Exactly. He is a bomb. He's not a bomb.
And that's it for this week. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Good night,
Yeah.
everyone.